Hello, good evening. Welcome to your new English lesson. Dobrodošli u novu video lekciju. Danas ćete vežbati sa mnom da postavljate pitanja na engleskom i to ćemo vežbati pitanja koje sadrže prvi kondicional, nulti kondicional, pitanja u present perfect tensu i pitanja sa past continuous tensom. Dakle, zvuči onako možda kao da ne znam šta i da je mnogo teško, ali nije. Pitanja su iz svakodnevnog života. Budite pažljivi, ponavljajte lekciju više puta dok ne naučite da ih sve tačno postavite i naravno odgovarat ćemo na pitanja, dakle vežbamo i odgovore, tako da prevodimo sa našeg na engleski. Već sam pričala o tome da je vrlo bitno da u jednom trenutku prestanete da prevodite sa našeg na engleski i već da počnete da razmišljate na engleskom i do toga naravno treba doći, ali nije lako. Napravila sam YouTube kanal, link se nalazi u opisu ispod videa, gde ću postavljati videa gde ću objašnjavati ovo što sad ovako objašnjavam, ali samo na engleskom. Dakle, proverite o čemu se radi i polako se navikavajte i na takvu vrstu video lekcija, gde ćete slušati samo engleski, ali istit ću uprošćeni engleski, neće vam biti teško da shvatite ako ste već navikli na moj način rada. Pretpostavljam da će vam samo pomoći da se pomerate još jedan stepenik više ka tome da počnete da pričate tečno engleski. Ok, krećemo sada odmah sa lekcijom. Ok, question number 1 is šta radiš ako ti je dosadno? Šta radiš ako ti je dosadno? Kako ćemo prevesti na engleski? What do you do if you are bored? What do you do if you are bored, or maybe even better, kad ti je dosadno? Šta radiš kada ti je dosadno? What do you do when you are bored? What about you? What do you do when you are bored? Do you watch TV? Do you read a book? Do you go for a walk? Do you look at your phone? What do you do? Okay, next one is koliko često izlaziš da jedeš vikendom? How often do you go out to eat on weekends? On ili at. You know that on is American English, at is British English, so you can use both. So, how often do you go out to eat on weekends? So, do you go out to eat every weekend, or sometimes you stay in, sometimes you go out? So, what's your routine? What do you do? What do you do on weekends? Do you eat at home or do you go out to eat? Šta si radio juče u 9 ujutru? Next question. Znači, prošlo je vreme. Šta si radio juče u 9? Koje ćete vreme koristiti ovdje? Past simple ili neki drugi past? So, what were you doing yesterday at 9 o'clock? Past continuous. So, we don't say what did you do. We can say what did you do yesterday at 9. If we say it like that, ako kažemo what did you do, past simple tense, yesterday at 9, to bi značilo šta si uradio u 9. U tom trenutku, u 9, šta si uradio. So, for example, what did you do? I woke up at 9. Or I left my apartment at 9. Znači, probudio sam se, izašao sam u stan. To je kratka radnja. What did you do? What were you doing yesterday at 9? It means before 9, at 9, and maybe after 9. Znači, to what were you doing podrazumeva nešto što je počelo pre 9, trajalo u 9 i možda si nastavilo ili nije posle, nije ni bitno. Ali bitno da je trajalo pre 9 i u 9 je trajalo i dalje. Znači, to da je past continuous tense koristimo za tu radnju. So, it started in the past, počelo je u prošlosti, nekada, nije bitno kada, i u tom trenutku kad mi pitamo u 9 je i dalje trajala. So, what were you doing yesterday at 9? So, you can say, for example, I was sleeping. I was talking to my friends. I was reading a book. I was cooking. I was, cleaning my room. Whatever. Znači, odgovaramo I was, pa glagol saying. Dakle, juče u 9 sam jeo, sam čitao, sam spavao, što znači počeo sam pre 9 i u 9 sam i dalje to radio. To je taj past continuous. Jedna od upotreba past continuous tense, znači was i verb plus ing nastavak na glavu. What were you doing yesterday at 9? Imat ćemo još takvih sličnih primjera. Number 4. Ako ne možeš da otvoriš steglu, šta radiš? Ja znam caku, ono sa nožem, upaciš malo nož između, pustiš vazduh i onda se ona otvori. So you don't need to be very strong to open a jar. Jar je tegla. So, if you can't open a jar, what do you do? Or what do you do if you can't open a jar? Okay. Number 5. Koliko često gledaš TV uveče? So, how often do you watch TV in the evening? How often do you watch TV in the evening? Of course, present simple tense, naravno. Znači, usually in the evening, how often do you watch TV? It's a good question. Do you watch TV? I don't watch TV, for example. I don't have TV. In this apartment, I don't have TV. So I have only my laptops and my phones. So I use them when I want to watch something. Koje emisije voliš? Emisije mogu biti kao serije, TV shows. TV shows. What TV shows do you like? Do you have a favorite TV show? Da li imaš svoju omiljenu emisiju? I don't have favorite TV show. The thing I can always watch is Friends, American TV show. Friends. Have you watched Friends? It's very funny and very useful for all of you who want to learn English. Znači, meni su i smiješni, ali su i korisni kad je u pitanju engleski jezik. Kada ih slušate i pričate kao oni. Imitirate. Okay, so what TV shows do you like? Gde ideš ako želiš da kupiš odeću? Where do you go if you want to buy clothes? Where do you go if you want to buy clothes? Ovo, if you want to buy clothes, where do you go? If I want to buy clothes, I go to the shop. Je takozvani nutioni kondicional. Znači, ima ovo if, kao kondicionalna rečenica, ali ima present simple i u if rečenici i u ovom drugom delu rečenice. Znači, if I want to buy clothes, I go to the shop. Znači, nije prvi kondicional, I will go, nego je nulti i ide present simple tense iza. Znači, if I want to buy clothes, I go to the shop. E sad, ovo, šta ćeš jesti ako izađeš na večeru? Ovo je već prvi kondicional. Znači, pod uslovom da izađeš na večeru, šta ćeš jesti? Kako bi bio nulti? Nulti bi bio šta jedeš kad izađeš na večeru? Obično, šta jedeš kad izađeš? A šta ćeš jesti kad izađeš je prvi. Znači, šta ćeš jesti? What will you eat? Šta ćeš jesti? Buduće vreme, what will you eat if you go out for dinner tonight? If you go out for dinner tonight. If I go out for dinner tonight, I will eat. If I go out for dinner tonight, I will eat fish or burger or pasta or pizza, whatever. Okay, number 9. Šta ćeš uraditi ako nestane struje u kući? When the electricity goes out or when there is a blackout. So what will you do if the power or electricity goes out. What will you do if the electricity in your house goes out tonight? A lot of words. What will you do if the electricity in your house goes out tonight? Well, I will light some candles. Upalit ću sveće. I will light some candles if the electricity goes out. Ako te tvoj prijatelj zamoli da izađeš sutra, šta ćeš reći? So, if your friend asks you to go out tomorrow, what will you say? So, is a if, present simple. If your friend asks you to go out tomorrow, u nastavku buduće vreme, what will you say? If my friend asks me to go out, I will say okay. I will accept his offer. I will go out with him. Or I will apologize to him and I will tell him that I'm busy, or I will tell him that I'm tired and I will stay in. Koju TV emisiju si gleda u ponedeljak uveče? What TV show did you watch on Monday evening? What TV show did you watch on Monday evening? I don't remember what TV show I watched. Or I watched my favorite TV show. Ako si prehlađen, koji lek uzimaš? If you have a cold, what medicine do you take? If you have a cold, what medicine do you take? Ibuprofen. What else? S kim razgovaraš ako ti treba drugo mišljenje o nečemu? So when you need second opinion, recimo kad idete kod lekara pa da on kaže to i to vam je, treba da radite to i to, ali vi kažete I would like to hear second opinion, da bi da čujem još jedno mišljenje, još jednog lekara da vidim da se slaže. So who do you talk to? S kim razgovaraš? Who do you talk to if you need a second opinion on something? If you need, ako ti treba. I talk to my mom when I need a second opinion on something. Ako si loše raspoložen, šta radiš? Šta radiš? What do you do if you are in a bad mood? What do you do if you are in a bad mood? Well, it's a head scratcher, so bi rekli. It's a tough question. It's not easy to answer this question because you never know. You do different things when you're in a bad mood, I guess. I do different things when I'm in a bad mood. The most important thing is don't argue with others. Don't be mad at others. So you're just, maybe the best thing to do is to go and take a nap. Odspaš malo. And then when you wake up, things will be brighter. They will look brighter. Stvari će izgledati bolje. So what do you do if you are in a bad mood? I go to sleep. Koliko dugo imaš već ovaj sat? Pazite na ovo pitanje. Znači, nabavio sam sat u nekom trenutku u prošlosti i dalje ga imam. Znači, radnja počela u prošlosti i dalje traje. Koje je glagolsko vrijeme? Present perfect. How long have you had this watch? I have had this watch for 10 years. možda vam malo zvuči čudno have i had u istoj rečenici, ali have pomoćni i have kao glavni glagol. How long have you had this watch? I have had it for 2 years. Koliko dugo imaš telefon? How long have you had this phone? I have had this phone for a week. How long have you had this phone? It's a new one. I have had this phone for a week. But it's nothing special. But it's okay. Ok, koliko dugo si budan? Znači, ustao si u jednom trenutku u prošlosti, danas i dalje si budan. Isto, perfect. How long have you been awake? I have been awake since 8 o'clock this morning. How long have you been awake? Šta radiš ako si stressed, pod stresom? What do you do when you are stressed? I don't know. What do you do when you're stressed? You tell me. Da li si vredno radio sinoć i šta si radio? Znači, did you work hard last evening? Did you work hard last evening? E sad, šta si radio? What were you doing? Znači, možemo i pitati, were you working hard last evening? What were you doing? Šta si radio? Znači, nije pitanje what did you do. Kad bismo pitali what did you do, to bi značilo šta si uradio. Kratka radnja, šta si uradio. Ali šta si radio, to je bilo kao ono šta si radio u 9. Znači, what were you doing? What were you doing last night? Šta si radio prošlog Božića u 10? Znači, isto. Znači, past continuous. What were you doing last Christmas at 10 o'clock? What were you doing last Christmas morning at 10? I don't remember what I was doing last Christmas morning at 10. Maybe sleeping, maybe working. Šta si radio sinoć dok si večera? Znači, to su isto sad neke dve paralelne radnje u prošlosti koje su trajale. What were you doing while you were having dinner? What were you doing, past continuous, while you were having dinner? I was, watching TV while I was having dinner. Or I was talking to my children while I was having dinner. Koje vrste knjiga voliš da čitaš? What kind of books do you like to read? What kind of books do you like to read? I like to read books in foreign languages. S kim razgovaraš ako imaš problem? Usually. Znači, to je opet onaj nulti kondicional. Ako imaš problem, s kim obično razgovaraš? Znači, who do you talk to if you have a problem? Prvi kondicional bi bio who will you talk to if you have a problem? S kim ćeš pričati ako budeš imao problem? Who will you talk to if you have a problem? A ovdje je who do you talk to if you have a problem? Koliko često jedeš meso za večeru? I don't eat meat for dinner, but what about you? How often do you eat meat for dinner? Koliko često šalješ poruke? Amerikanci, za to send a message, poslati poruku, koriste glagol to text somebody. Znači, ovdje samo možemo pitati how often do you text? u značenju how often do you send messages. So I'll text you, znači poslaću ti poruku. Koliko često proveravaš svoj email? How often do you check your email? How often do you check your email? Koliko često proveravaš društvene platforme? Social networks. Like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, whatever you use. How often do you check social platforms? Koliko često voziš bicikli? How often do you ride a bike? For example, how often do you ride a bike to work? Or how often do you ride a bike to school? I don't ride a bike. Koliko često tražiš pomoć od prijatelja? How often do you ask your friends for help? How often do you ask your friends for help? Koliko često preskačeš doručak? How often do you skip breakfast? To skip, preskočiti. How often do you skip breakfast? Šta ćeš raditi poslije časa? What will you do after the lesson? What will you do after the lesson? Gde ćeš ići na sljedeći odmor? Holiday or vacation? Where will you go on your next vacation or on your next holiday? Ako ti prijatelj traži novac, šta mu kažeš? What do you tell him? What do you say to him? If your friend asks for money, what do you tell him? Do you give him some money or you tell him that you don't have any money? Šta si radio juče u 5? Sećate se? Past continuous. At 3 o'clock. So, what were you doing yesterday at 3? Yesterday at 3 I was walking. I was cooking. I was working. I was sleeping. S kim si razgovara juče popodne? Who did you talk to yesterday afternoon? Who did you talk to yesterday afternoon? I talked to my boss. I talked to my mother. I talked to my friends. Okay, and that's it for today. See you next time. Bye.